With iOS 27 Beta 1 only a few weeks away, it's time to talk about some of the latest rumored features, some that pivot strongly just around the iPhone Fold or Ultra, whatever it comes out with, because obviously we will need certain software tweaks for that new larger type of display. There is a lot to talk about here, a lot of leaks, and everything seems to be centered around AI, shockingly enough. But I think the most shocking aspect is Siri 2.0 might actually still roll out in beta 2 years later. I hope they don't go this route and use this beta label, because that just leaves a lot of room for interpretation on how uncertain Apple is of this product, but let's go ahead and jump right into it. So like we said in that intro, iOS 27 Beta 1 is officially just weeks away, and honestly, this could end up being one of the most important iPhone updates Apple has released in a number of years. Not because of some massive redesign like we got with obviously iOS 26, but because Apple is finally expected to make a full push into AI, and now your phones are going to be iPhones with AI. Or however Android always calls these new devices out, with the AI features, smarter Siri, major app upgrades, performance fixes, and potentially some huge quality of life changes iPhone users have actually been asking about. So let's go over some of this stuff. But first, if you guys are unaware or haven't been following along, WWDC is literally 3 weeks away from yesterday. So on June 8th, right down here, Apple will unveil iOS, watchOS, macOS, visionOS, all of these new operating systems for the 2026 cycle, which means, yes, it's iOS 27 and all that. So we will get that on Monday, June 8th at around 1 p.m. Eastern when the keynote goes live, and we will be able to get those updates shortly after the keynote ends if they stick to their traditional release cycle. So usually how it works is developer betas are on the same day. The first public betas are around July, and the final release timeline is September with the new iPhones. We obviously all know that the iPhone release will be different this year, as we will only be getting the Pro, Pro Max, and the new iPhone Foldable supposedly in this time frame. The basic iPhone 18s will not be coming until about 6 months later, in the middle of next year. So, moving on beyond the time frame, there have been multiple reports around Siri in iOS 27 stating that it can finally support real conversations, better memory, context awareness, app actions, on-screen understanding of what you're doing, multi-step commands, and even third-party AI integrations, obviously. One rumor says Siri may become its own standalone app as well, with a chat-style interface, similar to ChatGPT and all that. If you've never seen that, I do have it right here, and it's very clean, very easy. Simply a chat window, and then it has been broken down into prior chats, but obviously you can also see it in a grid orientation as well with Siri's new app. There are also another report that says Siri could integrate directly into the dynamic island when you trigger it to show a live visual response and interactive cards. And that sounds really good, to be quite honest with you. I would love to see how this gets integrated, and I think that is a great way to do it. I would almost say that that is a lock. Beyond that also, we do have an update that Apple might be updating its complete camera app itself for more pro controls. And obviously, it's kind of been stagnant for a while now. I don't like when they moved it to this design where you had a swipe and all your other app options, or I should say photo options, disappear over time. I think it's just not that great of a look personally. I like it where you can see it at all times, but again, personal preference here. But more so, it could mean that you can rearrange these buttons layout, you can hide features you don't use, you might be able to even add manual controls, and then also building different layouts for photos, videos, or pro shooting modes are all rumored as well. There's also rumors about the new Siri-powered camera mode using visual intelligence to identify objects, text, and real-world items directly in the camera, which would be pretty cool as well. So we'll have to see how it works, but this could be Apple's answers to Google Lens and Gemini Vision. But again, ultimately, at the end of the day, all of these main features will now be powered by Gemini. Now, what a lot of people might want to know is obviously what the rumors are for how this will maintain with other new features, performance, and battery life. This update is supposed to be one of those Snow Leopard type fixes where we get better Geekbench graphic marks, better battery scores, and smoother animation over a ton of new features outside of AI. There will still be other features, but those are going to be the main ones, and performance, stability, and optimization are going to be the theme of this year's event. They obviously want thermal management to be improved, smoother animations, and obviously you want that battery efficiency to be top of mind. And from the rumors of the next iPhone, battery, health, and longevity is going to be top of mind as well. Aside from that, as usual, we can assume we'll get some Safari, weather, photos, and calendar updates for their stock apps, but don't expect anything crazy aside from some new AI features added there. The Photos app could gain auto-enhancing, AI reframing, background extensions, smarter organization, and better cleanup tools even. And Calendar is the one I'm really excited about because it's rumored to receive one of its biggest updates in years with smarter scheduling and, again, AI assistance. One thing I am personally hoping for, and if you guys follow the channel, you know the keyboard has been terrible for years now. There is now hope that we will get an updated keyboard here, thankfully powered by Gemini as well. And hopefully we will have less autocorrect fails, Grammarly is improved, and we'll have to see. But we are assuming we'll get better sentence suggestions, smarter corrections, tone rewriting, and predictive rephrasing. Guys, I've done this demo here, and you can see how long this is going on for quite a while now on our keyboard test, and every time we think it gets better, it reverts back to being junky after just a couple of days or so. So it's really kind of crazy. Now, what iPhones will support iOS 27? That is going to be confirmed at that point in time, but you can assume as long as you have a device within the last couple of years of usage and purchase, you will be able to use it, but not all features will work. Obviously, advanced AI features will likely require newer hardware, so it's just something to keep in mind. But aside from that, that is a lot of the rumors right now. Again, AI is the theme here, and I have a feeling it's going to be one of those keynotes where we hear that word quite a bit again. I wouldn't play a drinking game or bet my money against it. You can anticipate a lot of talk around the new Siri, the design, and some app updates. But aside from that, don't go in hoping for a lot of new features outside of that. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace.